Hi friends, welcome to Learn QA and Allah channel. So in this lesson 3, we will try to explain the concept of weighted average and its applications. So let's start. So in our introduction lesson 1, we have discussed in detail about the concept of weighted average. So simply it is sum of all the terms by number of terms. So let me explain once again if anybody have a doubt, clarify. If there are X observations, if there is an observation X1 which comes for F1, if there is a frequencies, if there are multiple times a number comes, that is called a frequency, and that concept is called weighted average. If X2 observation is there for F2 times, X3 is there for F3 times, and so on, then weighted average is given as X1 F1 plus X2 F2 plus X3 F3 plus and so on by sum of all the terms, sum of all such frequencies, that is F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus and so on. It is nothing new, guys. As we know, average is sum of terms by number of terms. We discussed this, right? So average equal to sum of terms by number of terms. If you want to get sum of terms, you need to multiply average with number of terms. So here X1 is average for F1 terms. So X1 into F1. That is sum of F1 terms. What is sum of F2 terms? X2 into F2. What is sum of F3 terms? X3 into F3, and so on by sum of all such frequencies, F1, F2, F3, and so on. So this is a basic introduction. So with this, you can solve all 10 questions in this video. Okay, friends, let's start the first question. The average of the marks obtained in an examination by 8 students was 51, and by 9 other students was 68. The average marks of all 17 students was 1. So simply 8 students are there with an average of 51. So to get sum of all those marks, we just need to multiply average with the number of students. So 51 is average mark for 8 students. So 51 into 8 are the marks obtained by 8 students. What about the remaining 9 students? 9 students average is 68. The sum is 9 into 68. So these are the total marks obtained by all 17 students. So here you have 8 students, here you have 9 students, total 17 students are there. So average mark of all 17 students equal to sum of marks of all 17 students by the number of students, that is 17. Now somebody may worry about the simplification part. So guys, don't multiply these two and these two. So split the term. So we can split this term as, 51 into 8 by 17 plus 9 into 68 by 17. Now 17 goes 3 times in 51. So 3 times 8, 24. So what about this term? 17 goes 4 times here. 9 4s are 36. So this is the average marks of total, which are 60 marks. And that is option 3. So this is very simplest method, very easiest method to work out any weighted average kind of question. So let us try to convert up. Let us try to understand 3 more numericals. So when you do more of practice, guys, you'll get more speed. You increase the pace as well. So competitive exam is all about your pace, your ability to solve quickly. So the average of 30 results is 20. So quickly you need to take into your mind the sum of terms, that is 30 into 20. And whereas the average of other 20 results is 30. So what is sum of those 20 results? So that is 20 into 30. So these are the sum of results of all numbers, right? So this is sum. By number of results are how many? Here 30 results and here 20 results. Totally there are 50 results, right? So by 50. Now what is the next step? Don't multiply the numerators part. So divide the terms into 2 different parts. That is 30 into 20 by 50 plus 20 into 30 by 50. So this is the easiest way to do the simplification. So 0, 0 cancel. 5 goes 4 times in 20. So 3 times 4 is 12 plus 0, 0 cancel. 5 goes 4 times. 4 3s are 12. So 12 plus 12, 24 is the average of all the results. Very simple, right? So let us go to next question quickly. Yes. If the average weight of 6 students is 50 kg and that of 2 students is 51 kg and that of other 2 students is 55 kg, then the average weight of all students is what? So again, simply the same process. So 6 students average is 30, right? Sorry, 50, right? Simply in our mind, 6 into 50, 300. Here, what you can do? So 2 students average is 51. The sum is 51 2 is 102. And 2 students average is 55. 255 is 110. By this is sum of all such weights, right? By number of students. Here 6 you have. Here 2 students 8. Here 2 students 10. The total students are 10, right? Now, so 300 plus 102 402. 402 plus 110 is it 512? So 512 by 10, 51.2. So 51.2 kg is average, and that is option 4. So why we did a simple multiplication? Because the numbers are so simple to multiply, and moreover, in the denominator, the number of terms are also so simple numbers. So that's the reason we directly multiply the numbers. Otherwise, you can split the terms and you can do it. That is nothing wrong. Next question. The average of x numbers is y squared and average of y numbers is x squared. So the average of all numbers taken together is what? So friends, do the same thing. What is sum of the terms? Average times the number of terms. So average is y squared. The number of terms are x. The sum of terms is x into y squared. This is sum of terms of x numbers. What is sum of numbers of y numbers? Y into x squared. Number of terms multiplied with the average. So this is sum of all such terms by the number of terms are how many? Here you have x numbers. Here you have y numbers. Taken together, that is x plus y. Now friends, in the numerator, can you see x into y is common? Here xy is there. Here xy is there. So you can take x into y common, and then here y left. Here in this expression x left. So this is y plus x by x plus y. And clearly x plus y gets cancelled and we left with xy. So the average of all such numbers taken together is x into y. As simple as that. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Yeah, it's a very good question. A library has an average number of 510 visitors on Sunday and 240 on other days. The average number of visitors per day in a month of 30 days beginning with Sunday is what? Friends, you need to observe if a month has 30 days and beginning with a Sunday, how many Sundays the month will have? That is the first thing you need to worry. So out of 30 days, if a month begins with Sunday, for every 7 days Sunday will come, right? So next 8th day, next 15th day and 22nd day. And after 7 days, 29th day also Sunday will come. That means what? So out of 30 days, if a month begins with Sunday, the number of Sundays will be 5 guys. Generally, a month will have four Sundays. But here, because of the month is beginning with a Sunday, the number of Sundays will be 5. So let us try to think of this. So out of 30 days, the number of Sundays are 5 and the number of normal days, weekdays are 25. But during the Sundays, the number of visitors are 510. So during these 5 days, the number of visitors are 510. And during the normal days, I mean the weekdays, the number of visitors are 240. Now, it is a simple weighted average question. So let us try to understand by using weighted average. So this is 5 Sundays with 510 visitors. The number of visitors are 5 into 510. Here 25 days with average 240. So sum of terms is 25 into 240. So total visitors by the number of days will be the average number of visitors per day, right? So these are the average number of visitors per day. Now friends, don't multiply the numerator part. Just to split the term and try to work out. So how do you split this term? This is 5 into 510 by 30 plus 25 into 240 by 30. Now coming to the simplification part, you can simply do this. Actually 0 gets cancelled. In 51, 17 goes 3 goes 17 times. So 17 times 5 is 85 plus 0 gets cancelled. 3 goes 8 times, right? So 25 8s are 200. The total number of average visitors for the month is 285, and that is option 1. So simply, guys, follow the same process. There might be so many applications related to weighted average, but this is the best thing. And we personally recommend you to not depend on one or two shortcuts, because for some questions they may not work out. So try to improve your pace, try to improve your simplification ability so that you can do within the time. Next question. The average monthly expenditure of a family is 2,200 during the first 3 months, and 2,550 during the next 4 months, and 3,120 during the last 5 months of the year. The total savings during the year was 1,260. What is the average monthly income? So friends, income is nothing but expenditure plus savings, right? So income is equal to expenditure plus savings. So savings for the whole year is given as 1,260. So the savings part is given for the whole year, which is 1,260. Now you need to convert what is the expenditure for all months taken together. So let's think of that carefully. So 2,200 rupees is average for first 3 months. What is sum of the terms? So 2,200 into 3, which is how much? 6,600. So our recommendation is don't try to put 2,200 into 3 on the paper. Simply focus and think, and then put on the paper 6,600. That way you can save the time. So 2,550 for the next 4 months, right? So 2,550 for the next 4 months. So friends, 2,500 4 is 10,000, 54 is 200. It is 10,200, right? What about the next last 5 months of the year? 3,120 is average. So 3,120 is average for 5 months. What is 3,120 into 5? So 3,005 is 15,000. 125 is 600. So it is 15,600. So these are all the expenditures of the year. 0, 0, 14, 7 plus 5, 12. So this is 32,400. But this is the total expenditure of the year. So this is total expenditure 32,400. But income is equal to expenditure plus savings, right? So 32,400 plus 160, that is 0, 6. Is it 33,460? 460 or 660? 4 plus 2, 6, right? So 33,660. So here this is 33,660, right? So because 32,400 plus 1260, that is 33,660. Now we got to know the total income of the year is 33,660. If I divide by the number of months, so that is 12, get average income per year. Sorry, average income per month. So what is 33,600 divided by 12? How many times it goes? So 12 twos are 24. What is remainder? 9 remainder. 24, how many times it goes, guys? So 9 remainder. 12 8s are 96. 0. 12 5s are 60. So 2,805 is average income per month, and that is option 3. So guys, seems to be a little lengthy, but what is the main idea is to develop the conceptual approaches. So at the end of doing all that series, we'll make exclusive videos where we'll fully focus on shortcuts. So even these also very good ideas actually, so nothing to worry. Next question. 6 tables and 12 chairs were bought for 7,800 rupees. If the average price of the table is 750, then the average price of the chair would be what? So the information given is that 6 tables and 12 chairs cost is 7,800. If average price of the table is given as 750, right? So friends, what you can do, take 6 common and send to the right side. I mean, divide 6 on both sides. So table and 2 chairs cost is 6 ones are 6, 6 threes are, and this is 2 zeros. But table average cost is given as 750. So 750 plus 2 chairs equal to 1,300. So 2C, what is 1,300 minus 750? Is it 550? Then 1 chair cost is 550 by 2, that is 275. So 275 is the cost of one average cost of a chair. That is option 2. Okay, next go for the next question. Okay, the average monthly income of X and Y is 5,050. Now it is time to upgrade our thought process. So whenever you see the average of two terms, multiply average with two. If you say average of three numbers is something, so to get sum of the terms, multiply average with the number of terms. So directly on the paper, you have to write the sum of X and Y as, so 5,052 that is 10,100. The average income of Y and Z. So if average of Y and Z is given, what is sum of the terms? Average times 2. So 6,252 is 12,500, right? And the average monthly income of X and Z is 5,200. So friends, what is sum of average of A and B? So sorry, X and Z is 5,200 into 2 you need to do, that is 10,400. Friends, if I add all these three equations, 2 times of X plus Y plus Z will come. Now what is the sum? 0, 0. The sum is 10, and this is 3, and this is 3. So 2 times X plus Y plus Z is 33,000. So what is X plus Y plus Z then? X plus Y plus Z is 33,000 by 2, that is 16,500 rupees. But you need to find the income of X. That means we don't want Y and Z. So in this expression, you can substitute Y and Z as 12,500. So if 12,500 come to the right side, 16,500 minus 12,500, so 4,000 is the income of X. So 4,000 is our answer. Because in this expression, we are trying to substitute this Y plus Z value. So if 12,500 come to the right side, that will be difference. So 16,500 minus 12,500 is 4,000. As simple as that. Okay, next question. Do the one more such identical question so that you'll get a very good grip. So what is the question? Average of A and B is 14,000. What is sum of A and B then? This is 28,000, right? And that of B and C is 15,600. So 15,000 twos are 30,000, 600 twos are 1,200. This is 31,200. What about A and C average? A and C average is 14,400. The sum is 28,800. So friends, if I take the sum of all these three, so 2 times of A plus B plus C is the sum, which is how much? This is 0, this is 0, this is 0, 16 plus 2, 18, and this is 5 plus 3, 8. So 2 times A plus B plus C, we got it as 88,000. Then what is A plus B plus C? So send B 2 to the right side. So 88,000 by 2, that is 44,000. But we need to find out the monthly income of C. So if you want C, you need to eliminate A and B. So what is A and B value? 28,000. So if 28,000 come to the right side, so 44,000 minus 28,000 is 16,000. So the option is 1. So this way you can speed up the calculations, guys. So the only agenda is to make your thought process faster and your simplification faster. So that is the quickest way to learn aptitude, guys. Next question. The average per day income of ABC 450. If 3 persons average is given, how to get sum of the terms, sum of the incomes, average times the number of persons. So 453 is 1350, right? Whereas the average per day income of A and B is 400. If 2 persons average is 400, what is sum of the terms? Into 2, average into 2, 800. What about B and C average, guys? 430. So the sum is 430 into 2, 860. So you are finding the per day income of B. So you need to eliminate A and C by using this set of data. So can you observe this? If I add these two equations, this will be A plus 2B plus C, and that is 1660. Friends, here A plus 2B plus C is here. Here A plus B plus C is there. If I take the difference of these two, A minus A cancel, 2B minus B, C cancel. So 1660 minus 1350 is 310. The per day income of B is 810 rupees. So this way you can do faster. So though I am doing traditional methods in the basic lectures, still you can wind up the questions in 1 or 2 steps, maximum of 3 steps with right thought process. So thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like the classes, you can subscribe to Learn QA and Learn channel. You can share among your community those who want to prepare. So competitive exams, something like CAT, SSC, bank exams, any placements, any government sector job as well. It helps for GMAT as well. So After subscribing, there will be one bell icon. Click on it, you'll get more updates about the classes. Whenever we upload a video, you'll get the notification. And this is lesson 3 and average, where we discussed averages, weighted averages, right? So in lesson 4, you'll have some complex word problems on average. So complex word problems, and don't forget to watch the complete series. So if you watch the complete series, you'll get to know the quickest ideas. So whatever the channel you follow, whatever the videos you follow, just to try to see the complete beginning to ending of that lesson. So then you'll get a perfect idea. Don't skip by looking at 1 or 2 videos, because in each video we will try to make you a specific concept. So if you watch the throughout the series, so we did on our channel, we did 6 to 7 lessons on percentages. We did nearly 10 lessons on profit loss. And this is lesson 3 and averages. We'll upload another 6 lessons on it. Maybe more than 6 lessons. So if you watch the complete series of the videos, you'll get to know perfect idea of all concepts. So thank you so much once again for being here and part of learning process. So keep learning, keep inspiring friends, and best wishes for all your competitive exams. Take care.